Hello. Hi, those watching the replay. Say hello to me. I'd love to know who's watching, who has watched. And if you're watching the replay, which would be if you're listening right now, put hashtag whatever you are, vegan, vegetarian, if you're keto, whatever, let me know. Or just say hello. I'm just going to share this video, but this is a really important topic, and I've talked about it before, but not for a while. So I thought, perfect timing. I want to talk about this. It doesn't, and so I work with women. So if you're not aware of who I am, I'm Diana Marchand, and I help women through the midlife phase and beyond. So going through the hormonal changes of midlife, the symptoms you're experiencing, which are physical and emotional, how to deal with them through what you eat. So eating like healthy, but also right for you in midlife, because things are different, right? Even some of the healthy foods cause weight gain in midlife. And what we're going to talk about, what I'm talking about today, is the vegan and vegetarian, because often we get this, we thought that it's like, well, if I turn vegan and vegetarian, I will get healthier, but also I'm going to lose some weight. That may backfire on you in midlife, and that's what I'm talking about in this video and why that is so. So let me just take a minute. Hello, who's popped on? Say hello in the comments. Let me know who's here, and I'm going to just share this video into my page. If you are not a member of Women Creating Healthy Lives, which is my Facebook community for women over 40, come and join us there. Over 2,700 women in that community. Come and join us. That is where I like to do most of my trainings, specific trainings for you, living healthy, stress reduction, what to eat, recipe videos, recipes, things, and about my programs on that page, Women Creating Healthy Lives, my Facebook community. So pop on over there, and that's where I'm going to share to right now. And okay. And then I also have a business page, Diana Marchand, which I wouldn't recommend. I don't do a lot on that, I have to say. I mean, I kind of just repost things. Sometimes I do videos right from there. Hello, Yvonne. Hello, Janice, if you both are still watching. Hello, hello. Are either of you vegan or vegetarian or thinking about going more that way? And note, in women in my programs, eat whatever is right for them, whether it's more paleo, more keto, more vegan, more vegetarian. I do not label anything when people. I help women find what works for them specifically, right? That's what's important. And that's what I'm going to talk about too, but I'm also going to talk about if you want to be vegan or vegetarian, absolutely. I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegan anymore. I used to be. But I'm going to just tell you why it's so important to kind of know what you're doing at this phase of life. Otherwise, it can backfire. Oh, great. Cool, Janice. Well, then this will help you. Because if you are following, oh my God, like I love getting on YouTube or blogs and finding really cool recipes for, vegan and vegetarian recipes. I love finding those, right? But the thing I notice is lots of the vegans and vegetarians who are who are really popular on YouTube with their recipes and really have fantastic blogs are under 40, you guys. So if you follow some of their meals, you could gain weight. You could really gain weight. Also, you could experience a lot more bloating, discomfort, maybe some acid reflux. And all of a sudden you'll be thinking, right, oh my God, I'm trying to go vegan or vegetarian. I want to feel better, yet I'm feeling worse. And I'm gaining weight. Why? Well, that's because of the phase of life you're in. That's because what is going on in your body. All right? That is exactly. Who else here is wanting to go more vegan? Does it? Let me check that out. Thank you. I will see if it's me, Yvonne. Or it could be your computer, your network, Yvonne. So let me just take a look. Thank you for letting me know. Must be your network connection, Yvonne. Is everybody else having an okay time seeing it? In my computer, it looks perfectly good. I have my computer right here, so I'm just checking it out and it looks all good. So it must be your network connection. You can watch the replay, probably be better. Okay, so why is this? In midlife, when you hit 40 and over, what happens is you actually start processing carbohydrates, starchy carbohydrates, differently. okay? There's other reasons too, but this is one of them. So you are different. That means what you used to be able to eat in your 20s and 30s and even early 40s, maybe up to 50, every woman is different. Then you try to eat it now, and it's not at all the same. What foods am I talking about? I'm going to get really honest here. Oatmeal, rice, pastas, even gluten-free. Of course, you know about cookies, bread, scones, muffins, even what appears to be healthy muffins. So when I started going through the midlife phase at only 43, I basically didn't really eat meat. I ate fish. Right now I eat fish and eggs and a ton of vegetables and greens. I don't eat any types of like meats, chicken, or any of that. But I do have wild fish every once in a while. So I was vegan for a year and a half. I was a high raw vegan for a year and a half, and that's how I lost all my weight. But the thing is, if you do vegan or vegetarian in midlife, you have to do it differently. Don't follow the young people doing vegan or vegan on, if they're in YouTube or their recipe blogs and they're under like 45, you're probably going to find the recipes you'll put on weight, or they may not agree with you, and I'll tell you why. Vegetarian, but I eat fish and eggs. Great. Trying to follow a keto diet a bit. Don't eat rice, bread. Good. Yeah, that's good. Unless keto. Yeah, but if the cookies, cakes, it depends on though. That's true. That's true, because I have cookies that are made with almond flour and buckwheat flour. And so they are very, very low in carb, and I eat those. But remember, I'm also don't need to lose weight. So if you're in a phase of life where you are wanting to lose weight, then it's really about cutting out those things. But more importantly, it's what you need to add to your diet, which is way more vegetables and greens. So women come into my programs and you get all the recipes, which are, again, the right recipes for you during this phase of life. That's why things are so different. So in my recipes, they're basically vegetarian, but you can, lots and lots of them are vegan, right? It's just I have some vegetarian recipes in there. And the people who tend to eat more keto can include their meat in my programs. So they can have their meat the way they cook their meat, but then they use my vegetables and greens recipes for everything else. Soups, main dishes, side dishes, and snacks, healthy snacks. All of mine are, I have some vegan ones and I have some vegetarian ones, but they're all gluten-free, they're all dairy-free, and they are very, very low in starch. Very, very low in starch. So basically, it's the exact types of recipes that if you follow, that's what your body, what nourishes your hormones in your bodies, because of the minerals in them, because of the good fats in them, because of the essential fatty acids, because of the good clean proteins, right? So your body needs more. And I can't stress it enough. Every single woman who has come into one of my programs is like, oh my God, I eat this. We post our food, right? They post their food. They're not eating enough vegetables and greens. And it can be a little challenging in the winter time. So I have little tricks and tips on how to include more of those and some super powders and some things into your weeks, into your days, whatever your food, that bump up the nutrition in them, the minerals, the good essential fatty acids, and you're still getting good, really good, clean protein. Doesn't have to be meat to get protein, right? So that's what's so important. You need a lot more minerals. You need a lot more good essential fatty acids going through this phase of life. Your brain needs it. Your hormones need it. Like your glands that produce the hormones need this. You need really, really, really good high fiber. And that, we need to get out of this old notion fiber comes from pasta, whole wheat breads, oatmeals, which it does come from oatmeal, right? But then how do you get it when you're vegan or vegetarian? We're focused too much on getting fiber because that's the marketing. Vegetables, you guys, give you fiber. Celery, right? Carrots, cucumber, lettuces, right? We can get tons of nutrients and really good fibers by having those things. And yes, things like flax seeds, some nuts and seeds, right? Like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. and the way they can be made in a way where they are more bioavailable to your body. And that is part of the raw food recipes that I help women with, because when I was a raw food chef, when I learned that whole thing, it's about soaking or sprouting your nuts and seeds and using them that way and blending them so they're very, they're made into like a pate, right? Spreadable, made into like a pate, like a tuna salad almost, but they're made from nutrient dense, fiber rich, really good proteins, all of those things, the nuts and seeds and the vegetables and stuff together. And they're very filling, they're very nutritious. So what they do is they help balance your blood sugar levels. They help, which, you know, helps you feel full without snacking, wanting snacks, wanting sugar, wanting cravings. And they help, like, so if somebody's in any type of insulin resistance because they tend to eat too much white fluffy stuff or sugar, this will help you get out of that, right? So it's basically changing the way you eat to support your hormones better. So vegans tend to eat a lot of rices, heavy quinoa, rice bowls, which quinoa is not bad. I'm going to talk about that. Beans and lentils, dal. A lot of the lentils, beans, dal, which is dal, lentils, they'll go into the rices, the pastas, potatoes, a lot of heavy starches, right? Because that's where they get their full. That's how they feel full, right? It's substantial. Now, when you're younger, your body can process those carbohydrates and use them as fuel in your body. When you tend to be in the perimenopause phase where you're having a lot more hormonal fluctuations, your period's kind of going crazy, you're noticing the emotional up and downs, you're feeling more stressed than usual, you may be having night sweats, you're starting to gain the belly fat, all of that, right? Your energy's really low. So there's a lot of stuff going on within your body. Well, your body doesn't process those types of carbohydrates anymore as it should. What it does is it puts them right to fat. It just sees them as simple sugar and they just go right to fat. That's why it's so different in this phase. If a vegan was to continue eating those lots of beans, lentils, oatmeal, rices, even brown rice, we're talking all of the things that are seen as healthy, even like whatever, there's so many things, but you just continue eating like that, you're going to feel all of a sudden really different. You're going to gain weight. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about with the vegan and vegetarian in midlife. It's a tricky thing to be vegan in midlife, I have to admit, because unless you use some of the raw food recipes like I include in my recipes, in my programs, which fill you up, are nutrient dense, but don't contain tons of heavy starches. But there are ways of, you can make sauces, you can make dips, which are so good. Dips and sauces, I have a lot of those. Spreads, things that are like tuna salad, things like that, chunky, that are made low carb, like low starch, but very high in nutrients and high in fiber. So you feel really good and full after, but they're not making you fat or bloated, right? So it's just about tweaking the way you eat, but being conscious, oh my God, these are the things that can cause me to gain weight, and I'm actually eating too many of these, right? Vegetables, 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 and greens, 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 right? And yeah, but also including some super powders, including some other things. Do you guys have any questions? I better look, see if there's any questions. I'm neither, but don't eat a lot of meat, usually fish and chicken. Yeah, watch, if you're eating chicken or if you're eating fish, fish is really good to have the wild caught, but you know, what can you do, right? Just if you're having chicken, you should, this is a hard thing to say, don't have chicken that's from a conventional grocery store because it'll be pumped full of like hormones and junk, I don't even, antibiotics, whatever, that can play around and screw around with your hormonal balance. So what they do is they pump growth hormones into the animals, the poultry, so that they, look at the chicken breasts now are so much big and beefier than they ever used to, right? Well, they will pump growth hormones into these animals so the animals grow faster, younger, so they can turn over. They can kill them and make the meat, kill them and make the meat, kill them and make the meat, right? There's a fast turnover. They have these animals, and they can get them to grow up big and fat fast, and that makes them more money. So that's what happens. Well, you consume that meat, you're eating those growth hormones. And the antibiotics they have to put in them too. So they have to, when they're selling to supermarkets and stuff, there's really strict regulations. They must give these certain things to their animals so that they can say they're not contaminated, right? So, right, they're injecting a lot of stuff into these animals. So therefore you're eating that, you're getting that in your body. And so I would highly recommend please watching that. And if you consume chicken, poultry, any kind of meat, like I said, it's totally fine if that works for you, right? Make sure that it is like as the best of local as you can, organic, whatever, like I don't eat meat, so I don't know. But ask your local farmers, go to the farmer's market, go to a specialty meat store, get the wild meat, get the meat that has nothing in it, no hormones or no added whatever, right? That's what I highly recommend it. Otherwise, you're just putting that junk into your body, okay? That's why it is, if somebody wants to eat meat, that's what I tell them. It's like, there's no sense eating just regular conventional meat because you're just putting more junk in your body that's going to play around with the chemical balance, which is your hormonal balance in your body, as well as toxins and stuff that's getting in you, right? Okay, thanks for watching, Janice. Yes, organic is better, Yvonne. Yep. Yeah, and you know, we, like on Vancouver Island and in certain places, although some places in the United States are brutal, you can't find nothing healthy there, but you know, where we are here, there's so much in the farmers market. We have specialty meat markets now, so you can go to those places. If you're at a farmers market, just talk to the farmer, right? Look it up in your area. Ask your friends, does anybody know of any local farmers who sell their meat or things like that? Like we are lucky. Things are becoming way more open and people are requesting more of that now. And yes, you pay more. The thing is, you'll notice that it will taste different and it'll taste better and it'll fill you up more and you'll feel more better. Like when clients of mine have turned to buying that type of meat and chicken and stuff, they say, wow, like it's so much different than I thought. It doesn't taste like it tastes better and I'm more full. And then when you don't get enough nutrients like minerals, vitamins, essential fatty acids, fiber, right? Good fats, all of that. When you don't get enough of those because you're eating so much of one thing, which maybe like be a starch, right? When your bowl is heavy in starch, right? Your body requires vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, good lean, like amino acids, which build protein, right? Your body requires certain nutrients so it can go, oh my God, thank you. The cells are like, oh my God, thank you. You're fueling me. You're feeding me. This is the exact food I need. Therefore, oh, thank you. I'm not hungry anymore, right? It knows what it needs and it will stop the I'm still hungry. So you'll feel good and full. If you just eat a lot of food that contains no nutrients, then your body's just going to keep telling you, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. You're not feeding me. And you could be saying, well, I'm feeding you a bowl of Kraft dinner, right? And you may eat that and then half an hour later you're hungry. You're craving more carbohydrates. You're craving sugar because you're just continually, if you continually feed your body the food that it sees as sugar, it gets addicted to that. And then it keeps telling you it wants more of it. And when you don't eat it, you end up lightheaded, ooh, kind of like that. And then you tell yourself, I have low blood sugar, I need to eat. Right? That happens because you need your fix. You need your fix to bring your blood sugar level up again. But when you decrease greatly that type of starchy carbohydrates or sugars or plain fruit is another one. Fruit on its own will go right to fat. It's right seen as simple sugar, okay? Even though it has fiber in midlife. So just having oranges and having mangoes and all those things and bananas is going to be, your body's going to go, ooh, sugar, send it to fat, send it to fat, send it to fat, right? So it's also food combinations, the way you combine food. which is really big. Food combining makes a huge difference in midlife. So if you don't know what food combining is, you better learn. And when to eat fruit, not to eat fruit, how to eat fruit if you do eat fruit, right? So there's many things, there's many tweaks and stuff, but it's not hard. And I show you all of those in my programs, and you learn really fast. And once you get it, you get it. That's what's so amazing. Oh my God, you get it. And you never have to think again, right? My new 21-day program is starting pre-work on Monday, January 20th, the shift. It's called, yes, it is a lot about making the simple shifts in your inner and outer. So inner, right? Your perception, your focus, your beliefs, your energy. We're going to talk about all of that. The inner shifts that are required to make the then outer shifts, because you can try and force yourself to make certain changes in your life. But if you keep going back to old habits, behaviors, and patterns over and over again, right, then that's not going to work, right? So it's about learning, these are the foods I get to eat. These are the recipes, fantastic, love them. Everything's great. This prepping ideas, all of that you get. Plus, we work on the inner you and making these shifts so that this becomes your whole lifestyle. So then it's easy. It's like, this is who I am. This is how it's included in my life. I'm letting go of these beliefs. I'm believing now that I am the type of person that can do this. You know, right? It's just about reframing our words, reframing our thoughts. What has been holding us back? What do we think is hard? What have we been telling ourselves, right? That's my new program, The Shift. You guys get in now for $167. That's all it is. It's going up to $222 after that, which you can pay, absolutely. It's 21 days. It's actually going to be 4 weeks if you get in for the pre-work, which is Monday. So you will get an extra week free. Now, don't miss this. Why I say that is because you just get, you just learn it. Like, I don't understand why people would choose to keep trying themselves and never figuring things out and not getting results, right? It's just like, all you have to do is learn what's right for you, and then you never have to guess again. Then you know. And it's just about making tweaks, but also understanding what your body is going through and how it feels, and knowing what to do, right? And, oh, that's good. Yeah, that was it. Yvonne, great, Yvonne, that's perfect. Knowing what to do for you. And that's what you learn it. Like, we can listen to other people and follow their diets, follow their thing. But if we don't tune into us and really understand your body and how to know what works for you, right? You could keep going from one diet to another, to another, to another, to another, to another, saying nothing works for me. Obviously, nothing's going to work. Something's wrong with me. That's not true. That's why I work with women, mind, body, and spirit. We work on decreasing stress, because if you have a lot of stress in your life, you guys, you will not lose weight. So I show you little techniques and tools that you can do throughout the day that don't take long at all, that help you to decrease your stress, bring that down, right? So when your body's in stress consistently, it will gain weight and you will not lose it in midlife. That's just what happens. That's how, it's a long video to explain what's going on with the actual hormones within your body right now, so I'm not going to do that. But if you have been somebody who's like, you know what, I'd like to change into vegan or vegetarian, or you can stay whatever you are, and I want to learn more about the foods that are right for me during this phase of life so I can have more energy, so I can have vibrant health, so my symptoms do greatly decrease, so that I will start to lose weight, and so that when I finish this phase, or if you're finished the phase, it doesn't matter, you can be beyond menopause, this will work for you. This is the type of, right? Because we work for what's right for you as a person. That's what I help you with too in my programs, right? That's what I help you with. And you will see that it's not hard. Now, the hard part is what's up here, your mindset telling you you want to sabotage and this and that. But that's why I include all of that in my programs too, right? You can have all the recipe books. You can know exactly what you're going to eat. But then the old you comes up and starts going, blah, 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 you know. And the limiting beliefs come in and the sabotage. Did I post 2 videos to the same place? Oh my God, you guys. I think I posted this video twice to the same thing. Anybody have any questions? Do you guys have any questions about this? And in my programs, I can also help you with exercise too, okay? I can answer your questions on exercise. I'm a personal trainer. yoga instructor, been a raw food chef, life coach, and I've learned all about the nutrition and the hormones of the midlife phase. Over years. I'm 56. I started at 43. So that'll let you know. 13 years. Do you guys have any questions? Let me see if there's anything here. I can't believe I put it twice in the same place. So I just have to share it. If you're on the replay too, let me know if you have any questions. And I think my new program, The Shift, so dianamarchand.com/21day-shift. Look that up for sure. And the special pricing was supposed to end tonight at midnight, but I'm leaving it for the whole weekend because I need to market this better. I need to get it out there better. Share this video if you know anybody else who would be interested in learning this information. So I gave you a ton of information in this video. There's also super powders, which I go into in my groups, more about the good super powders for you during this phase of life, which really help to bring your body back into better balance. So when you start eating the nutrition that is right for you during this phase of life, and it's normal food, you guys, we're talking normal food, plus if you want to do the superfoods, and I can help you with supplements that help to support you also, and the exercise. I don't even know if there's anybody, I don't think there's anybody who does all that I do. So someone said they haven't found anybody for this phase of life. So I'm here to help you, but I can only help you if you come and join my programs. So that's what I have to say. 167 till the end of this weekend, then it's 222. And my prices will be going up because, well, I'm damn well worth it, you guys. It's about time. About time I realized that, right? I have a lot of great information. I can help in so many ways. And I can help you change your life for the better. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll post the link to the Shift program below. If you have been in my 21-day or 30-day programs before, you get an even better price. So this is the thing too, when you get into my 21-day program once, you get special pricing for all the times after that. All right. See you in the new program. Send me a message on Facebook Messenger too. I have a one-on-one. You can also get a special with my 21-day program. You can add on 2 one-on-one sessions with me where we can go deep dive and I can learn exactly and help you out for exactly what you need help with. All right. Much love to you guys. Bye-bye.